So I think that you have to have a little bit of confidence, even some arrogance or some self-belief in yourself in order to change your financial future, whether that's starting a business or maybe just leaving a comfortable job so that you can earn more, so that you can save and invest, especially if you're late to saving for retirement like me. So what do I mean by this, guys? When I'm talking about a little arrogance, I'm not talking about thinking that you're better than somebody else or belittling somebody because they're different than you. That's not what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about is having enough arrogance or self-belief in yourself, knowing that if somebody else can do something, I can do it too. So in this video, I want to share a quick story with you guys about how my self-confidence or my belief in myself helped me leave a job that wasn't paying enough, that I wasn't happy with, for another job that pays a little bit more. But yet at the same time, my lack of confidence or my lack of self-belief also may have hindered what I could have made. And then make sure you watch till the end, guys, because I'm going to share some tips on how you can actually work on building your self-confidence so that if you want to start a business, you don't have imposter syndrome, or maybe you want to leave a job for a higher paying job, but you think that you're only good enough to do what you do right now and you don't have the confidence to pursue something else. Because I want to share some of these tips with you guys. And I think that working on your self-confidence is challenging, especially for myself. And sometimes I have to tell myself the same thing over and over that I'm going to tell you. So let me share the story with you guys first about how my self-confidence helped me earn a little bit more, get a little pay raise, but at the same time, it may have hindered what I could have made. So long story short, guys, I have a video that I created that I talked about me going to my job interview. I'm not going to go into all complete details of what we talked about in that interview. And I will link that up here if you want to watch that. But long story short, guys, I went to an interview. During the interview, we did not discuss money. That wasn't part of the interview. He said human resources would call me back and discuss the money part. But I did bring up the topic of money and told him what it was that I wanted to earn. So he had told me that because I didn't have any medical courier experience, I wouldn't earn that there was a good chance that they were probably just going to offer me $15 or $16 per hour, and that would be the most that they would offer me. Long story short, 2 days later, human resource calls me and they offer me exactly what we talked about in that meeting. So when I think about it, they probably talked to each other and he had told her what I was willing to take, the least amount that I was willing to take. And that's what she offered me during the call. Now, I know I shouldn't have accepted the first offer, but I was blown away that they offered me that right out the gate. And I think because of my lack of self-confidence, I accepted the first offer without making a counter offer. And the truth is, I've never had a job where they call you and make you an offer. So I was a little shocked by the whole procedure. But now that it's already in the past, we all know hindsight's 2020. And I go back and I think, and I'm constantly playing this whole situation in my head. Not that it matters because the situation's already passed. But what would have happened if I would have countered with another offer? What would have happened? Would they have accepted that offer, or would they have said, no, this is the most that they're going to pay me? Then, even if they hadn't have paid me more or offered me more, I think I would have felt better because at least at that point, I wouldn't have sold myself short and accepted the first offer. But I didn't. And now here I am, not knowing if I ever could have got more money. But I think because of my lack of self-confidence, that I didn't counter, and not just the lack of self-confidence. I think I was scared of possibly losing the potential of getting this position and them going with somebody else. And I think that if I'm being honest, that's probably why I didn't counter. Anyway, so why am I sharing that story with you guys? Is because even though I had a little bit of self-confidence and I could see myself leaving my current job for a higher paying job, which is what I did, I still hindered myself and still need to work on my self-confidence in order to know that I am worthy or deserve more. Because, like I said, I could have hindered myself by not making the counter. So now I'm thinking, okay, now I'm telling you to work on your self-confidence, that you need to work on your self-confidence and your self-belief in order to pursue whatever it is that you want, especially if you're trying to start a business so that you can earn more money to catch up for retirement. I know I hear a lot of people talking about imposter syndrome. They don't want to start a business because they deal with imposter syndrome. That's something that is thrown around online all the time. And I know because I've been there. So, what do you do to actually improve your self confidence? Do you go in front of the mirror and say affirmation after affirmation? I am worthy. I deserve more, or I can make more, or I see myself making 50,000 a year, or whatever, guys. Well, for you, affirmations might work. There are sites online that say if you say affirmations 50 times a day, stand in front of the mirror, it's going to make you feel emboldened. For me, that doesn't work. When I get put in front of an uncomfortable situation, I always find myself going back to my introverted self and feeling like I'm not worthy, or think that the person thinks low of me, or whatever. I mean, I just find myself shrinking and not feeling emboldened. So what has worked for me, guys, is knowing that if somebody else is doing what I want to do, whether that's start a YouTube channel, make more money, leave a comfortable job for a higher paying job, if somebody else has done that, there's no reason in the world that you can't do it. So if you want to do something different, take a look around. There's probably somebody who has been doing that or is doing that and is earning more money or is having success in whatever it is that you want to do. So when you see that happen, guys, then you know there's no reason that you can't do it too. Yes, it's going to take a little bit of work because right now you're feeling like you're not confident enough to do it. So you're going to come up with all types of excuses of why you can't do it. But the truth is that that person is not any better than you. They may have had the same challenges as you. You don't know what that person has lived through. All you know is that that person is doing it. Did it happen overnight? Did they find a new job overnight? Did they start a business and have success overnight? No, probably not. It took a lot of work, but they were willing to show up and do it over and over and over. And as long as you're willing to show up and do it over and over and over, that alone is going to help you build your confidence, your self-belief, and know that you have what it takes to do what you want to do. Another thing that has helped me, guys, is there's a slogan that says, winners are not quitters, or quitters are never winners, or something to that effect. I think it's like a tennis shoe slogan or maybe a sports slogan. Either way, when you think of that slogan, it tells you right there that the only way that you're going to win is if you never quit. So even if you're not good at something right now, or you just don't have the confidence in pursuing something right now, as long as you continue putting one foot in front of the other and just keep going, then you're going to get what you want. So you might flop the first couple times, guys, but as long as you never quit, you're going to eventually win. And when you think about it, guys, think about sports athletes. So yeah, they might be born with a little bit more talent than somebody who has never ran anything or played an entire sport. But the truth is that the only reason that they are great sports athletes is because they keep showing up, they keep doing the same thing over and over, they keep practicing, and they know that they have what it takes to win. Without that mentality or knowing that they can do it, they would never win. But they know deep down inside that they have what it takes to win. And the truth is, guys, regardless of what you think right now, if you don't have the confidence because you think that you're inferior, the truth is that we were all born with the capabilities of doing anything that we want. Now, I'm not talking about that you can go land on the moon and walk on the moon and do all that stuff. I'm talking about if you want to change a job, or you want to pursue something that pays more, or you want to start a business, you have what it takes. You have the abilities to pursue something else. You have the abilities to learn what it takes to succeed in that particular area. You can do anything that you want. And like I said, if you see somebody else doing that, there's no reason that you can't do it. And honestly, guys, those are the two things that have enabled me to have the self-confidence to be able to pursue something that I've been wanting to do, and have helped me change my financial future. Even though I still have work, it's never done. Honestly, working on yourself is like a continual process of always having to work on yourself, especially if you weren't brought up in a household where you were told you could do something, or you were told you could accomplish whatever it is that you want. Most of us, especially if you grew up in a household that was the normal, go to school, get a job and do that, weren't told that you could do whatever you want or pursue whatever you want or take the path less traveled. We weren't told that. So it's going to require you to do what you need to do. Plus, guys, if you are looking for a new career that pays more and you're told that you don't have the experience, if you are 50 years old, whether you're starting a YouTube channel or a business of any kind, especially a YouTube channel, guys, if you're older like me, 50, 40, whatever, you have a lot of life experience that you can share with others. So you might not have a typical job experience where you've done that job, but chances are you've already been working for several years. So you do have experience that you can bring to the new company. So don't let anybody feel or tell you that you don't have experience. While you may not have experience in that field, you do have life experience and you can share that life experience. And it may not equate to more money in a job, but it would equate to more money on a business, in a business. So anyway, guys, I hope this motivates somebody to work on building their confidence or their arrogance or their self-belief, and understand that you have what it takes to do whatever it is that you want. And until you realize it, guys, nothing is going to change for you in your financial future. And you have to work on building your self-confidence if you want to change your financial future and pursue something that pays more than what you currently earn. So anyway, guys, let me know down in the comments below, have you worked on your self-confidence? Has your self-confidence allowed you to earn more money? And what are you trying to do that is going to change your financial future right now, but maybe your lack of self-confidence is keeping you in the same position than what you are right now? Let me know, guys, because like I said, guys, I struggle with it too. I'm telling you to work on your self-confidence, but I still have issues as well too. I think it's a continual process that we have to work on all the time. And if you enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you give it a thumbs up. Click on that subscribe button so that you can be notified when I put out a new video. And guys, until next time, take care. Have a great day. Bye.